Ciao Gary. Tutto bene? Non ti sento.
How's that?
Meglio. A lot better.
Good.
How's it going?
Good. I didn't get to study at all, I have to confess.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm going to work on catching up after tonight.
Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Lucky for you, we haven't really like delved too much into things yet, so
Yeah, and I should have my book because Sergio had sent to me that went out. So hopefully I have it.
Good. Yeah, I mean, like, it just kind of takes time. That's why I think like sometimes people go and buy it on Amazon just because it's a little bit faster, but I mean, yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay. I just bought it when I registered because it was
Yeah.
there to click on. Oh, there's my sister.
Hi.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Cindy. Tutto bene? Sì, no?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Tutto
What?
bene. It just
Bene. Bene.
like,
How about benissimo?
Benissimo. Wow. Guarda. Quindi la tua settimana è andata bene, no? Your week went really well then, huh?
I think.
You get your hair cut, Dan?
I did. Got my hair cut and highlighted yesterday. So it was a good week.
Mi piace. I like it.
Grazie.
Highlighted?
Yes. Yeah. They put, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not grazie, right? Is it grazie? Is that
grazie? Grazie.
Grazie. Okay.
Did I go over that with you guys? I'm trying to remember, like, because I think like we Americans have this like tendency to think that, right, thank you in Italian is grazie, but that's like what the mafia say because well, they're Sicilian or mostly from the South. So I think it's like kind of like a Southern dialect thing.
I got a question for you because where we grew up, a lot of the Italians dropped the final vowel. So like our last name was Monty and they'd always say, oh, there goes Gary Mont.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And they would drop the vowel and Grazia would just be Grazia.
Yeah, that's like more of a Southern thing. Like they'll drop like a lot of the endings. Yeah. So yeah, like what you said, grazie. Sometimes you'll probably even hear like a graz instead.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Not just grazie, but yeah, graz. One of my friends, her family's from, one half of it is from Naples and the other is from Sicily, and so like she has a lot of influence, like that Southern Italian influence in her, so like she abbreviates lots of stuff. So at the beginning it can be kind of hard because, right, like I'm like, oh well, I like learned this proper prim and proper Italian, and I'm trying to keep up like with all these abbreviations and stuff. But yeah, it's fun though. I think it's amazing, like when you think about all of we don't have dialects here, but we definitely have different colloquialisms and stuff like that, regionalisms. And so just to see that the way that, the language doesn't necessarily break down, but it's kind of always evolving, and it just depends on where you live too. Ciao, Stacy. Tutto bene? Oh, you're on mute.
Try unmuting.
I'm unmuting. Okay. I said ciao, meh.
Ciao, Jim.
Ciao.
Jim, is he just hanging out, Stacy? He's like, oh, whatever. I'm not showing my face.
I'm trying to turn on lights.
He's somewhere in the house. I can tell you that.
Well, that's good. At least we know that. Ciao.
Not in my
Maureen.
proximity, though.
Ciao.
Come stai?
Bene, e lei?
Io sto bene, grazie. Però puoi darmi del tu, Maureen. Non ti preoccupare. But look at that. Guarda, conosce molto bene queste regole, Maureen. She knows really well these rules. Giving me the formal you.
What I remember from other classes.
Yeah. Well, you remembered well. Okay, so we have our full class tonight. Michael messaged me and said that he accidentally had like a meeting already set up and couldn't cancel. So he'll be back to join us next week. And in the meantime, we'll just say all the bad things. We want.
That's how it goes.
This really is an Italian class. Okay.
Right.
You got to live up to the hype, right?
You're right.
Okay, so first of all, prima di tutto, I'd like to ask about the homework. Did anybody have any questions at all?
I confess, I didn't do any homework.
Well, you already told me that, yeah. Did
Right.
anybody
I
else? Stacy!
I mean, I reviewed what we did last week, but
Okay.
somehow I forgot about homework.
That's fine. Would you guys rather me like even email you the stuff? I know like I have it all in the Google Docs, but I can just email you every week and be like, hey, make sure
For
you do
me,
this. Yeah.
that would work.
That would be
Okay.
great.
It won't hurt.
Hold on.
Yeah. I knew there was homework and I knew where to find it.
All right.
I
I'm just gonna write a note.
I finished another class instead.
Oh, I see.
But I'm done. So
Oh,
I'll
yeah?
try and catch up this week.
Okay, so I'll just make a reminder for myself
Thank you.
Thank you.
because that's
Good.
kind of what I did.
Prego, right?
Sì,
Right.
sì,
There you
prego.
go.
Oh no, grazie, right?
Grazie.
Prego.
Yeah, prego could be you're welcome. I just read it. It has like 500 meetings.
Yeah, it's true. Man, look at
Pudding
that.
sauce.
All I ask of you guys is if you don't want to do the homework, that's fine. At least review your book. But homework does help a lot sometimes, you know.
And the owl has been very mad at me all week.
The what? Sorry?
The owl from Duolingo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Has he been sent to you?
Pissed off at me.
Yeah. Stacy also has a final next Monday, so she's studying something else too.
oh my goodness.
Well, I'll give you guys some slack then.
Thank you.
No, we're not asking for slack. We're just
I am.
pretending we have reasons.
I am. I have a big reason. I have a big test Monday.
She does have a big test Monday.
Oh, wow.
What's the subject?
Get my apprentice permit for a Raptor apprenticeship.
Oh,
Sounds better when you just say falconer.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
I'm getting my falconry apprenticeship
License.
license to fly hawks.
Wow.
Wow. That's
I'm very excited. I've been out hunting for quite a while and just decided I need to do this.
Huh.
So,
Yeah, it's a federal license.
really?
wow.
Yep.
Okay.
I love red. Okay.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. You can finish, Nancy. Then we'll start.
No, I was just going to say, I love red-tailed hawks. I
that's
saw
what
one.
I'll get.
That's
I'll
what
get
she
a
starts
hawk.
with.
I'll trap a female in August. So if
Oh,
we're
they're
still hanging out
Oh,
on Zoom,
You might already have something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
wow. That is awesome.
thank you. It's been a long time coming.
Okay. Speaking of a long time coming,
Oops.
a proposito, That's what we always say. Just like looking at this page, I at least want to take a look at this page for the homework that you guys had, because even if you didn't do it, this is something that's pretty easy. So if we look here, we have all these photos, right? Just some like very common Italian words. If we look at this one, we have mare, cucina, vino, pizza, caffè, moda, arte, musica, cinema, all very common Italian words. So we see, right, like caffè has already been taken for us.
Mhm.
Now, the next image, right, numero uno, we see
Musica?
musica, esatto. Numero due, c'è qualcosa nel calice.
Vino?
Vino, là, guarda questa ragazza con il vestito rosa.
Bella Rosa?
Moda. Moda.
Moda, esatto, Maureen. Grazie.
Moda.
Poi, difficile. Così
I
difficile.
need to remember, what's that mean? Moda.
Mm.
We have pizza up there? Huh?
Pizza.
Pizza.
Questo, cinema. No, Roberto Benigni. He's like one of the most.
Yeah, he's huge. Yeah.
Questo qua, il cuoco, no?
Cucina?
La
La
cucina. Esatto, la cucina, which can be either kitchen or cuisine.
Oh,
Numero 7.
Mar-
Il mare. Esatto. E finalmente
Art?
l'arte. Esatto,
Arte.
l'arte. Ok. Saluti e primi approcci. Allora, per un attimo. Arrivederci. Buongiorno. Ciao, buonanotte, buonasera. Poi c'è
Buonanotte.
Buonanotte.
e buonanotte, sì. Allora, numero 1.
Oh,
That was
Buongiorno.
Ciao.
Sta dormendo.
Oh,
I thought that was
buonanotte.
Yeah, buonanotte.
Buonanotte. Numero 2.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Giusto. Last goodbyes, no? Numero 3. Con questa tazza di caffè.
buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Numero 4.
Buonasera.
Buonasera. E questo
Buonasera.
bambino.
Ciao.
Ciao. Carinissimo. Allora, questo qua non lo facciamo perché non ce n'è bisogno. So there's no need to do this one here. Maybe I'll have you guys do it this time around. Next time. Okay. Ecco. I wanted to do a little matching activity just as a warm-up too. Just some of the stuff that we looked at last week. So we have on this side the Italian words and then the English translations or definitions. Buongiorno, molto facile, right?
Good morning.
Good morning. Buongiorno, good morning. Okay.
Yep. Mi chiamo.
My name.
My name is, yeah.
Esatto, my name is.
Isn't that where you're from?
They say, where are you from? Where are you from?
Where are you from? Formal.
Formal?
Di dove sei, formal o informal?
Informal.
Informal.
Informal, esatto. Ok. Quindi di dove?
How
Well,
did you
where are you
respond? E gatto? I thought that was a cat.
No, what? Where are you from?
Oh, did I think I said elatro.
Elatro.
Elatro. Sorry, I'll just write this. I know that I say stuff and you guys have no idea what I'm saying. Quindi, I'm saying this, e l'altro, which just means and the other one, because we have di dove sei, informale. E l'altro.
Hey, Latro's the other. Oh, okay. Thank
e
you.
l'altro.
Not a cat.
Not a cat. Esatto. Di dove then is right. The formal. Where are you from? Arrivederci.
Goodbye, formal.
Goodbye, formal.
Esatto. Buonasera.
Good evening.
Jim, I expect you to know this one. Buona serata.
Have a nice night.
Have a nice night. E finalmente,
What's
Come ti
your name?
chiami? What's your name?
come ti chiami? What's your name?
Yeah.
Esatto. Yay! You guys have learned so much already. Ok. Quindi abbiamo now queste espressioni. We have these expressions. So what do you think? If we're starting like some kind of conversation, right? We talked about conversations. We have hello, who are you? Where are you from? What else would you maybe want to say to someone after you find out that information? Like what's kind of like you
Oh,
want?
it's nice to meet you.
Well, yeah, the piacere. It's nice to meet you.
I can see the next slide. It's how are you doing?
Oh yeah, right. This one's a cheater. This one cheats, but
My God, you got better eyes than I do.
look,
Yeah.
And I have peepers on.
Quindi come stai is another kind of question, right? Like, how are you? Yeah. You know, you walk down the street. Yeah. Allora, come stai? Come sta? Come va?
Come va?
Come va? Allora, come stai? Come sta lei? Maureen, which one would you use for the formal you? Come stai? Come sta? Or come va? What do you think?
Sta?
Come sta? Esatto. Lei. Come sta lei? But again, like I said, we can all, right, use the informal you with each other. Quindi, come stai? Benissimo.
Benissimo.
Ripetete.
Benissimo.
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 Molto bene.
Molto bene.
Molto bene.
Molto bene.
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 Sentimenti buoni sentimenti, right? Nice feelings. Ah, però, oddio. Non c'è male. Non c'è male.
Not
Non
bad.
sei
Not
male.
male.
Non c'è male.
Non
Non
c'è
c'è
male.
E
male.
male.
Bene. Così così.
Così
Così,
così.
così.
Insomma.
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 You got to do the shoulder thing with it. Like,
Insomma.
Insomma. Insomma.
male.
Male.
Quindi, quick test, okay? Come sto? How am I?
Bellissimo.
Bene.
Benissimo. Esatto.
Così così.
Sì.
Bene.
Bene.
Bene, molto bene, okay? And
Insomma.
Insomma. Insomma.
okay. Come va? How would you greet the following people to ask how they are? So as I said, there's like 3 different ways, right, to say this. Come va is basically the same as come stai. It's just one, you're saying come stai is like being like, how are you? Come va is like saying, how's it going? So they're both pretty informal. Come sta, on the other hand, right? A little bit more formality. So let's just take a look at these numbers here. And let's think, what kind of terminology or what kind of greeting or, ask somebody how they are? Would we use the formal you or the informal you? The example here is your mother. Ciao mamma, come stai? Allora, numero uno, but what do you think about number one?
Come sta?
Lei.
Come sta lei? Esatto. Bravi. Numero due?
Come va?
Come va?
Yes.
Forse. Maybe. Come va? So this is the other funny thing. Like I think the key here is your daily route, right? Because you see this person all the time.
Mhm.
And over time, when you get to know someone, exactly, you can start using the informal you. Brava. Numero tre?
Come sta lei?
Come sta lei? Il professore, no? Di fisica. Numero 4?
Come va?
I'd say come va?
Come va? O come stai?
Yeah, it's good.
Più o meno lo stesso, they're the same. Numero 5?
The same thing. Come va? Come stai?
Come stai? Come va? E l'ultimo, numero 6.
Right today? Come sta lei?
Ok, per oggi come sta lei, right? I mean, but again, it's fine. Come sta? Come stai? Come va is fine for me. So the next question that I have, and we don't have to do it for all of them, but here we have, right, this greeting with your mother, ciao. So what about number one, numero uno, with the lady next door? Would you say ciao to her?
No.
No.
Depends on how well you know her.
Right. Depends on level of intimacy. Yeah.
Non capito when come va versus come sta.
So but the key word here is elderly. So elderly people, you always want to give the you or the formal you. So not ciao, but what's another?
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Exactly. Brava. Ok, andiamo avanti. C'è questa situazione numero uno. Allora, leggiamo il seguente dialogo e decidete dove si mettono queste frasi, ok? So let's see. Where should we put these phrases or these sentences in this dialogue here?
Bene, grazie in the first one.
Ciao,
No,
come
no,
ti chiami?
Mi chiamo Marco.
Esatto, mi chiamo Marco. E tu? Mi chiamo Maria. Poi dopo c'è sono di Roma. Sono
Di
di
dove sei?
Dove sei?
Di dove sei? Bene. E tu? Sono di Milano. Poi c'è come stai?
Bene.
Bene, grazie.
Esatto, bene, grazie. E tu? Non c'è male.
Bene, grazie.
Ciao.
Ciao. No?
Ciao.
Ciao. Yay. Woo. Bravi. Allora, situazione numero 2. So if you guys have like a couple minutes, if you have something like handy that you can write with, let's take a look at this real quick. So we see that these are business people, right? Or there's something of business. So
Right.
do you think that their conversation at first is going to be informal or formal?
Formal.
Formale.
Right. So in this dialogue, we want to choose informal or formal writing.
Formal.
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 So for the first one, buongiorno, would you choose buongiorno or ciao?
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, esatto. So just take, a couple minutes, look at this, and you can write which one you think is right. Va bene? Okay.
I don't get this.
Okay. Per questo paragrafo qua, for this paragraph, let's see. Un volontario or due volontari. Maybe Nancy, Gary. Nancy, you be blue. Gary, you can be the black part.
Okay.
Yeah, can you read
Right
for
there?
me?
Okay. Sure. Come si chiama?
Mi chiamo Paolo. E lui?
Esatto, è lei. Bravo.
E lei.
È lei. Okay. Nancy.
And mi chiamo Francesca. Piacere.
Brava. Maureen, the next one, you be blue. Stacy, can you be black?
I can.
Yay. Andate, vai.
Di dove?
Esatto.
Sono di,
Oh, scusa.
right?
Vai, sorry.
Were you happy? Is that why you got happy?
Yeah. I'm like, yay.
Benissimo.
Oh, perfetto. A++. Okay.
Sono di Roma, e lei?
Sono di Napoli, ma abito a Milano.
Brave. Okay. Jim. Nancy again. Jim, you be blue. Nancy, you be black.
Come sta?
Benissimo, grazie. E lei?
Sto bene, grazie.
E l'ultimo. What do you think?
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Sì, bravissimi. Okay.
Gold stars for everyone.
So just a note, this is just something like to think about. And once we start conjugating verbs, which will be a while, but you'll be able to notice more. But just to remember, whenever you look at these dialogues, especially when we're talking about informal and formal, the questions are basically different, right? Depending on who you're talking to, the questions are different. But what about the answers?
Well,
What do
the
you think?
answers are the same. It's just the formality.
Right. The answers are the same because you're talking like I, blah, 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 blah. There is no I formal. There is no I informal. There's only an informal you and a formal you.
Mm-hmm.
Domande? Ci sono domande?
No?
No? Ok. Allora, andiamo avanti. Perché non ci proviamo un po'? No? Ci proviamo. Let's try to do this, together. All right? You remember this from last time? Ciao, come ti chiami? Io mi chiamo Celia. Gary? Oh, well, come ti chiami?
Malay.
Ah?
How am I? I'm Io mi chiamo così così.
Allora, chiamo, let's take a look at this real quick, actually. So, ciao, come ti chiami? What does come ti chiami?
Oh, what's my name? Oh,
Yeah, what's your name?
Io
Okay.
mi chiamo Gary.
Allora, Gary, di dove sei? Sei di Columbus?
All right. Sono di Columbus. Abite?
Ma abito?
Ma abito Steubenville.
Ok, bene. E come stai?
Io sto così così.
Ok, ok. Allora, qualcun altro vuole provare? Forse Stacy and Jim. Do you want to try the dialogue together?
Sure.
Okay.
Ciao. Come ti chiama?
Io mi chiamo Jim.
Di dove sei?
Sono di Columbus. Mi abito Pau.
Bene.
Come stai?
Io sto mezzo morto.
Ok, come stai? Come stai?
Stai.
Ok,
Come stai?
bene. E perché non Nancy and Maureen? Nancy, do you want to start?
Yeah. And I have a question. Well, I was going to ask a question, but ciao, come ti chiami?
Io mi chiamo Maureen.
Di dove sei?
Sono di Youngstown. E abito
Come sta?
in Youngstown.
Come and live. Come stai?
Io sto bene. E mezza mezza.
Così, no, così, no? Bene.
Una domanda. When do you say io mi chiamo or mi chiamo? Like,
oh yeah,
I've seen it both ways.
Yeah, so io is just the subject there. A lot of times, like what we try to do at the beginning, especially since English speakers are so used to having the subject. Well, you always have the subject, right, in the sentence. But in Italian, it's basically you can have it, you don't have to have it. Most of the time, you never see it. So,
okay.
But like a lot of time, yeah. So, mi chiamo va benissimo is fine. Io mi chiamo is fine too. Ok.
Thanks. Grazie.
Altre domande? Ok, andiamo avanti. Woo! L'alfabeto. Questo sarà molto divertente. Lots and lots of fun. Allora, io ho una domanda per voi, for all of you. Secondo voi, l'alfabeto italiano è uguale all'alfabeto inglese? Do you think that the Italian alphabet is equal or the same as the English alphabet?
No.
Stacy dice di no. Maureen, ti vedo girare la testa così? Ok? No?
One with the almost.
Yeah,
Quasi.
almost. There you go.
Right.
Si può dire quasi. Quasi. Mm?
Quasi.
Because we have a Roman alphabet, so it's got to be close.
Right, right. It's pretty close. Però adesso ascoltiamo. Guardiamo l'alfabeto italiano. Ok. Quindi ascoltate e ripetete. Ok? Bene?
Sì.
Allora, A
Ah.
Ah,
come aereo.
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 And come, I'm saying like A like airplane. Now A like airplane. Come. B.
Ah.
B.
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 B come bicicletta.
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 C
C.
C.
come cane.
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 D
D.
D.
come dizionario.
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 Bravi.
My mouth doesn't really work that way.
It'll get better over time.
Okay.
I promise. Promesso. A
A.
A.
come esame.
Esame.
Allora, F
F.
F.
come festa.
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 G
G.
come gatto.
Gatto.
That's how you say gatto, Jim, or that's how you say cat, Jim. No? Didn't you
G.
say that before? You thought I said
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
cat? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Allora, più veloce. A,
A.
Ah.
B,
B.
E.
G,
G.
E.
D,
D.
E,
A.
A.
F,
F.
F.
A.
G.
G.
E.
Bravi. Allora, H,
H.
come hamburger.
Hamburger.
I,
E.
come inverno.
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 Fa molto freddo, no? Durante l'inverno.
Inverno.
Cold during winter. Allora, L,
L.
L.
come libro.
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 M,
M.
N.
come macchina.
Macchina.
N,
N.
come numero.
Numero.
Bravi. O,
O.
O.
come orologio.
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 Bene. P,
P.
P.
come penna.
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 Bravi. Ok, più veloce, fast this time. H,
H.
I,
I.
L,
L.
M,
M.
N,
N.
O,
O.
P.
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 Yay. Q,
Q.
U.
come Q.
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 Come quaderno.
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 If you were in like Milan, they would be like Q, but that's like Milanese, like Q, but it's Q.
U.
Okay, R,
R.
R.
come residenza.
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 Bravi. S
S.
S.
come studente.
Student.
Studente.
T
T.
T.
come televisione.
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 Mm? U
U.
come università.
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 V
U.
V.
come voto.
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 E Z
Zeta.
come zaino.
Zaino.
Mhm. Allora, veloce, fast. Q
U.
U.
R
R.
R.
S
S.
S.
T
T.
T.
U
U.
V
U.
Z.
Zeta.
So one thing to note about boo is you can also say V now. Like it's kind of like one of those things, like it used to just be boo, but I think like when English kind of set in, people say V too now. That's acceptable. Ok, allora facciamo un gioco. We're gonna play a little game. I'm gonna say a word. You tell me what letter it starts with. Va bene?
Bene.
P.
Macchina.
M.
M.
Bravi. Hamburger.
H.
H.
Penna.
P.
P.
Dizionario.
U.
P.
Dizionario.
Oh, D.
P.
Testa.
F.
F.
Quaderno.
Q. Q.
Televisione.
T.
T.
P.
Zaino.
Z.
Zeta.
Inverno.
E.
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 Okay, bene. Bravi. Okay. All right. That game gets tired pretty quickly, right? Allora, andiamo avanti. Moving on. Le lettere straniere. Oh, that's when I'm supposed to ask, what letters do you not notice that are there?
Ilunga.
A.
Okay.
W.
Kappa. Dopia vu.
Esatto.
Epsilon.
X.
X. Guarda, you guys are so good with the pronunciation too. X, esatto, come xylofono. Y, la doppia V,
Stilo.
come weekend, anche in italiano. Weekend va bene in italiano. Kappa, come ketchup, no? E ilunga. Now, obviously, these you're not going to see as often in the Italian language. One thing like that you might see pop up a lot is the J, because depending on what region that you come from, whenever they were trying to put the alphabet together for the Italian language, they tried to figure out, oh, like what kind of like sound combinations or letters should we use for certain sounds. So depending, like if you go to the South, you might see more J's that make like sound, or the diphthong with the I, which we'll see here in a minute. Questions? Domande? Ok. Allora, per questa parte o per questa attività facciamo gruppi di lavoro. Let's do, groups, work activities, group activities. So you don't need, right, like your book for this. So let's just think, you guys have to know some Italian words already, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Some.
So if you guys, I'm going to put you in the breakout groups. We haven't done that yet, but we're going to do it now. So there'll be like 3 in a group and then 2 in a group. And so if you guys can think of a list of words that are in Italian, and then afterward, I might have you read a couple off to me. Okay? So I'm going to give you 5 minuti, 5 minutes, and then I'll bring you back in. Or maybe less, maybe like 4 minutes. Yeah? Okay. Everybody knows what you're doing?
Yeah, words in Italian that we know.
Oh, yeah.
What
Okay.
groups are we in, or we're just gonna
Yes,
on our own?
I have Jim and Stacy in a group, and I have Gary and Maureen and Nancy in a group. I can always switch them up if, you know, Nancy and Jim, you guys don't want to be together.
That's
But-
good.
Okay, let's go. Via.
Okay, Jim.
Need to join.
You guys are getting the invitation, right? Okay. Okay.
No. Okay. I got, well, now you've started to make Chianti.
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 That's a good one because it shows the CH. Vino.
Provi a dire le parole, le lettere in italiano. In italiano. Chianti. Chi. H.
E. A. N. A. T.
E.
E.
Bravi. Okay.
I got Statazit, but I don't know how to spell it.
Oh gosh. Mm.
Bravissimo.
I only know how to swear in Italian.
Try.
Stupido.
Paisano.
A lot of hand gestures.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You guys are my problem students. I said that to Michael last week, but
Probably should have broke us up.
okay.
Ravioli. How about all the food?
Time we've been over
Spaghetti.
there, we should have learned some Italian.
Prosciutto.
Yeah.
Come si scrive prosciutto?
Oh, what's the hot one? Geez, I just ate a pound of it, I think. Oh, it's a hot salami. I'm drawing a blank because I just got some at Carfagna's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a hot salami because it comes off the shoulder, it comes off the butt.
It's not capicola.
Oh, I think it is capicola.
Capicola.
Oh, cannolis.
Ah, cannoli. Yes.
E come
We're
si
playing off food.
scrive?
We cook a lot, so we're just.
Però come si scrive cannoli? How do you spell cannoli?
CANN. Oh, you got
In
me.
Italiano, Gary.
I need the alphabet. Yeah, I don't have it in front of me.
Oh no. Maureen?
Let me see what I got. C.
Chi, giusto?
Gee, I
G.
got it, yeah.
A.
Mhm.
N.
N. N.
O.
O.
Mhm.
L. E.
Sì, bene. All right, I'm gonna close now. So I'll see you guys in a second. All right. Allora, stiamo ancora aspettando Jim e Stacy. Quindi vediamo. Let's see what Jim and Stacy did too once they get back. They have like 30 seconds to get back in.
I like your energy, Celia. I don't know how you keep on putting it out.
My energy? Oh.
Yeah.
You guys are what give me my energy.
Okay.
Well, that was a very cliche thing to say, wasn't it? I drink a lot of coffee. Well, I don't drink, I drink like the espresso.
Espresso.
Yes.
I drink that.
Dark coffee.
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Are they not back? Oh, no, yes, they are. Wait, Nancy?
I'm here.
There.
Did you
That
ask
would
me a
be
question?
Prosecco, Jim.
That's what I was looking for.
No, we grew up loving dark black coffee when I first met my husband at about, yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
He didn't like the dark coffee so much.
Yeah, some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah.
Now I want to hear, ascoltiamo qualche parole italiane. Let's listen to a few words. I know Jim and Stacy, they keep on naming off some wines. What you got over there?
We went for food.
You went for food? Okay. Well, that's perfect. Your group went for food and their group went for some drinks. What's some stuff? Just name it off the top of your head.
Cannoli, capicola, prosciutto, salami, mozzarella, provolone. Cow's
Gnocchi,
yeah,
Gnocchi? Yeah.
stromboli,
Oh, stromboli.
fettuccine.
latte, and cappuccino.
Awesome. Ottimo. Ottima lista. Awesome list. Jim, Stacy, couple things.
Go ahead, scribe. What do we have? Biscotti.
Cafe, Americano, Chianti, Vino, Bravissimo. You guys didn't have spaghetti?
Macaroni.
Ricotta,
Ricotta.
prosciutto, pesce, biscotti, espresso, Capri, Roma, Pompeii, Vesuvius, Italian grappa, limoncello.
Grappa for sure.
Okay. Basta. That's good enough. Good enough. So how about, I heard this one, I think it was on both of your guys' lists. Who would like to try and spell that in Italian? Un volontario, forse? A volunteer?
R.
R.
O. Essa.
S.
Damn it. S-A.
Which letters damn?
G. E. That looks like an U to me.
U.
U. T. T. O.
Bravo! Yay! Applauso per Jim. Ok. Bene. Allora, visto che questa parola ha delle lettere doppie, so it has a couple, right? Double letters here. So this is something that is really important in Italian. It's a pain in the B-U-T-T, but never mind. Le doppie consonanti. So, right, like it's all about doubles. In the English language, right, we don't really make a different pronunciation for these, but in Italian, you got to be careful sometimes because it's very important to hit that double consonant when you see it. So if we look here with pala is a shovel, but palla is a ball. Palla.
The inflection's a difference.
You sound one out longer than the other. So one is just a little bit longer. So I'll say it one more time. Palla.
Paula.
Palla.
Palla.
Paula.
Yeah, so you're
I
holding.
almost hear the double.
Yeah, and
Like I'm saying Paula.
Exactly.
opposed to
If that-
Paula.
yeah, Paula. If that helps, we can try and do that. That's good. That's a good like hand motion. So Paula, Paula.
Paula.
Oh,
The same for here. You got no,
No.
or
No,
no,
no.
no,
No.
Oh, no.
right? So see, like very different things, very different things. There's other things too that you don't want to say incorrectly because, ooh, bad things happen. Okay.
But you won't tell us what they are, so we'll still say them.
Okay. I just because I feel like that you guys like having a little bit more fun. I will put this one on here. This is one that you don't want to get wrong. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you ready for it? So
Yeah.
the one that you don't want to get wrong is ano and ano.
Okay.
So anno is year,
Mhm.
but ano is like saying anus. So like you really want to be careful whenever like somebody asks you how old are you? Because the question is
I'm a lot of anuses.
you want to make sure that you don't.
Oh my God.
I think you'd sure get a good laugh though.
You know, like Italians, they're like shaking their heads like, oh, questi americani. Oh.
I already know I made hand signals that were bad when I was over there. I was like, how big is the plate? And I went like this, and they're like, you can't do that. I'm like, what?
Yep. So let's move on now. We also have these combinations in Italian. So, right, like just like in English, depending on what kind of combination of letters you have, it changes the way that sounds make, right? So I think, right, Jim and Stacy, you had Chianti on here. So have you ever wondered why? Well, why is it called Chianti and not Chianti? Well, in Italian, the CH makes a K sound because there is no K in their language, in their alphabet, right?
Mhm.
So the CH makes a K sound. Just like up here, if you notice with words like cioccolato or cellulare, that makes the soft sound. So the soft ch sound.
Oh, like cello.
Like cello. Esatto.
Or in other words, it's the opposite.
Kind of, yeah. Like it's almost, yeah. So then we also, not just with Chianti, but the CH is also with the E. So as you'll see here, like there's lots of different ways, right, that you have to say something using the I and the E, which is pretty similar to English, right? Like sometimes consonants change their sounds based on the vowels that are after them. So it's the same way in Italian. So yeah. If you can think of any other words, I don't think anyone had like anything like this on their list, but you know, you as you see, sometimes it's like in the middle here, like maschera.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, maschera. Sorry, maschera. And sometimes it's at the beginning. So it doesn't matter where it is in the, yeah. Just remember when you see this, you know, it's k. And if you see it like this, it's like the ch sound. Similarly, it's the same way with G-I, G-E, and then the G-H-I, G-H-E. So again, we see here when the G and the I are together, or G-A-E, they make a J sound, like giraffa o formaggio.
Formaggio.
Mhm. The same with G and E, like in gelato.
Gelato.
Gelato, right? So good.
Mm-hmm.
Then, as I said before, it's the same thing with the CH, right? The G, aka, A-E, make a G sound, like ghiaccio or ice. Yeah, ghiaccio. Then it's the same idea. G, aka, A, spaghetti. E questo si deve memorizzare, no? Si deve memorizzare. You have to memorize these things, unfortunately. Okay, deep breath. Allora, combinazione di suoni. So there's also, right, sound combinations, other ones. And these you'll see a little less, yeah? Like lasagna. You ever wonder why in the world is it lasagna and not lasagna?
Lasagna.
In Italian, GN makes a Y sound.
Yeah.
Like in lasagna. Then GLI. This is the hardest sound. The hardest sound you'll ever try to make in Italian. People struggle with it all the time. I still sometimes struggle with it, depending on how fast I'm talking, because it's something that like is not really in the English language. The only thing I can say is that it's basically another y sound. So instead of famiglia, famiglia, famiglia,
Famiglia.
famiglia.
Amelia.
Famiglia.
Yeah.
Famiglia.
The
Mastered it.
Oh, bravo, bravo. Yeah. The next one, S-H-E, sh, makes a she sound with the E on the end. Like sciare.
Chiare.
Yeah, all right.
Poi c'è, then there's S-C-A, come sceriffo.
Sherifo.
Perifo.
Do you see maybe a pattern that we saw from the CH-GH thing?
Maschile.
Esatto, S-C-H,
S-H-E-H.
maschile.
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 O con la E, so with the E, scheletro.
Skeleton.
Electro.
Skeleton.
Allora,
Electro.
facciamo di nuovo queste. G-N, gna.
Yeah.
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 Nya.
Lasagna.
Lasagna.
G-L-E, gli.
Lee.
Famiglia.
Famiglia.
S-C-I, sci.
She.
Sciare.
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 S-C-E, sce.
Okay.
Sceriffo.
Sherifo.
S-C-H-I, ski. Ski.
Chi.
Come maschile.
Maschile.
Lee.
S-C-H-A, Ske.
Okay.
Okay.
Scheletro.
Scheletro.
Ok. Allora, questo è in Avanti, nel libro di Avanti, a pagina 9. Pagina 9. Page number 9. But I'll have it here as well. Quindi letter B, letter B, C-O-C-H. So we'll do this one together. I think there might be a couple we can do, or maybe not. I think because I have to give you the pronunciation. I can't do that in breakout groups, unfortunately. Listen to me as I pronounce the following words. So will it be chi o chiaka?
Yaka.
Pronti? You ready?
Chi.
Numero uno. Calcio.
Calcio.
Calcio, sì.
Chi.
Chi. Esatto. Chi. Give me a second. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to create this again. Sorry, guys. Should have already done that, but sometimes you think about things after you do it, right? After you prepare.
I think you can give yourself a break on this one.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
I'm failing all of you.
No.
I think you're being a little too strict, Professor.
Exactly.
Ok.
Professor.
Quindi, esatto. C.
Chi.
Numero 2. Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
Chiaka.
C-H. Esatto. Numero 3. Chiesa.
Chiaka.
Jim, I don't mean to pick on you, but let's try and give somebody else a chance too. Oh. Numero 4. Bicchiere. Bicchiere. C o CH? Bicchiere. CH, esatto. Numero 5. Bacio. Bacio.
Chi.
C, esatto. E numero 6. Cancello. Cancello.
Chaka?
I didn't hear very well.
Oh.
Cancello.
Chaka?
Chi o ci? Ci.
G.
Cancello. Ok, bene, bravi. Lettera C, G-O-G-H. What sound does the G make?
Ja.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's J? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
G-H? What sound? Right, okay. All right, getting ready. Siete pronti? Numero 1. Gelato.
Chi.
Esatto, G. Numero 2, spaghetti.
H.
GH, esatto. Numero 3, funghi.
GH.
GH. E numero 4, giornale.
G.
Giornale, G, esatto, esatto. So we're just gonna go ahead and go to the next one. We don't have to do all 6. Okay, lettera D. Sh, o, sk. Mm. Let me set it up for a second. And un attimo. Eccoci qua. Okay. Here we go. Shh. Oh. Numero uno. Maschio. Maschio.
Sure.
SC o SCH?
SC.
Yeah. Okay.
SCH. Maschio. Numero due. Pesce.
SC.
Esatto. SC. Numero 3, sciare.
Say chi.
SAC.
Esatto. E numero 4, sciarpa.
SH.
SC, esatto. Bene. Bene. E lettera E. Perché non facciamo lettera E? Le città italiane. So these are all right, like city names. Ooh, maybe you guys already know how to spell some of them. Maybe you don't. So I'll give you guys 3-4 minuti per fare lettera A, okay? Lettera A. So just complete the spellings of the names. So we won't do it all together, just wait until the end, so I'll say all of them. So the only thing is, let's see. This is not just SHE, SHE-aka, but we have GN. What did we say? GN. What sound does it make?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, esatto. What about zeta? Zeta. What sound do you think it's gonna make?
Z, like in
Yeah.
ZT.
Yeah, so zeta also kind of makes a should have mentioned that before. It also kind of makes like a sound like in pizza, right? So sometimes it makes a z sound, sometimes it makes a s sound. And let's see. H. I'm just giving them all to you guys. I won't do all of them either. Only the easy ones. Maybe. Okay. Pronti? Siete pronti? Numero uno, Bologna. Bologna.
Yeah.
GN. Gna. Esatto. Numero 3, Venezia.
C.
Z o Z. Numero 4, Perugia.
G.
Numero 5, Brescia.
Z. Zeta.
Brescia.
That's a chi.
C.
SC. Brescia. Poi numero 7, Firenze. Firenze.
Right there. Zeta.
La Z. E facciamo il numero 9, Cagliari. Cagliari.
Yeah.
GN o GL?
GL.
Ella.
Esatto, GL, Cagliari. Bene. Okay. I don't think we have too much time for this last one though. Yeah, we only have 4 minutes. Ci mancano 4 minuti, quindi maybe we can do that next week. Because Gary, you don't have your book yet, so we can't break out into groups because for some reason, this is what I wish Zoom would do is whenever I break you guys out into groups, I wish that it would, you know, have it to where I could keep my screen shared, but it doesn't. But in case you want to know a little information about like how people say a web address in Italian, they don't say www like www. Any idea what they might say instead of w? What do the Germans say? Any idea? So it's actually www. Www. Instead. So they use kind of like the German, how they do the www. And what do we say for the little periods here in English?
Dot.
Dot.
Dot. So they say, hold on, punto.
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 Punto. And then IT, do you know what IT is for?
Italy.
Country.
Italia.
Italia. So this would be www. Punto.
Punto.
Anyone want to try?
Teleguida.
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 Punto.
Punto.
Punta.
It.
Italia.
Il prossimo indirizzo, so the next address, www. Punto.
So
Radio Italia. Punto et.
Esatto. Et o punto it.
Et.
You can simply say punto it.
Punto et.
Poi c'è questo qua, www.
Punto. Gazzetta.
Gazzetta. Poi c'è questo qua. Then if we look down here at some of them, so we have one that's like the provisions of the weather forecast. So these are like all the different, right, like addresses that we have here. Do you guys want to guess what maybe some of them are? So teleguida, which one do you think teleguida would be if we're thinking of like television? Teleguida.
Quattro.
Numero 4, i programmi TV. Numero 5, la musica.
Radio Italia.
yeah, Radio Italia.
Radio Italia. Le notizie del giorno, news.
Gazzetta.
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 Anche Repubblica.it. So Repubblica is also like a pretty big like newspaper there.
Oh, so uno, due, trois. No.
But anyway, that's just like a few.
Le notizie del giorno. Giorno.
Le notizie del giorno just means, like news. Le notizie del giorno. So the news of the day. Yeah, just a little like culture note there. So we are all out of time for tonight. Any questions?
So our homework is, I'm looking at the study guide. Is it the alphabet and pronunciation? Is that?
The syllabus you're talking about? Yeah, I can show you
Yeah.
guys real quick
Okay.
what the homework is. Because again, like this stuff, and I needed to tell you, I forgot. I updated the syllabus because I I realize that there's some of the videos on the playlist, like I can't put on the playlist because they're for children, or one of their things is kind of like, I guess YouTube has this thing, like if you allow children to view it too, you can't put it on a playlist. I don't get it, but so I updated the syllabus to where you can just like click on those since I can't put them on the playlist. So yeah, so for the next time, you have these videos, alfabeto più attività di pronuncia. So you'll have like alphabet and pronunciation practice. And then there's another one that's called Fare lo spelling. So if you just go in on the Google Drive, you can just like click on them. Then for the workbook, if you look here for capitolo 1, pagina 3, 5, 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, and 5, and these are the letters that you do. And I should have the listening exercises on there. I'm going to check this evening. They should all be there though already. Altre domande? Any other questions? No? Okay. Allora
Brava.
vi lascio andare.
Grazie.
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 Vediamo. We'll see each other next week.
Ciao.
Buona serata.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.